Morning all, it's Paul here for Darts World again, and we're here at day 2 at the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. Day 1 was a busy one, and it saw the start of the World Championship defence for Luke Littler, and he averaged over 101 in a straightforward but testing at times 3-0 win against Darius Labanauskas. We also saw Michael Smith, the 2023 champion, in action. He took a straight sets win over Lisa Ashton, and the top of the show, the first game of the World Championship, saw an upset as debutant Arno Merck defeated Kim Huybrecht. Final match of the night was a bit of a slog, but Madars Razma came out the other side, winning 3-1 against debutant Jamai van den Herrik. So we move on to day 2, and it's our first double session at PALLY, and we start with the afternoon session, and I'll run you through and preview those games. So first up, in North London, we've got Neil Zonneveld up against Hopai Puha. That'd be an interesting clash. Winner to play Michael Smith. Both in relatively decent form. I'll probably just edge it towards Neil Zonneveld in this one, and I fancy him to come through probably in a deciding set. Second match on stage, we've got a real meeting of experience here as Ian Diamond White and Mervyn King clash. King returning to the Palace as a result of his ranking within the PDC Winmore Challenge Tour Order of Merit, while White has been a PDC mainstay for a number of years. This one could go either way again, but I think the scoring and doubling of King might just get him through that one. Third match, I think it's going to be a really quick one between Ryan Searle and Chris Landman. Both like to get on with it, both like to throw pretty quickly, but I think Ryan Searle should be able to open with a rock-solid win, probably 3-0, 3-1. And we round the afternoon off with a former world champion in action. 2018 winner Rob Cross is with us. He's got a tricky test, to be fair, against Cor Decker, who finished the season really strongly, especially on the Euro Tour. I do think Rob's experience should pay here, and he can take a 3-1 win against the Norwegian here. And that will round off the session, and we'll have an evening session tonight, and I'll be on hand to preview that for you. But make sure you stay across our socials, where we'll have post-match interviews, reaction and results. And play gets underway from 12:30 today, live on Sky Sports, best of 5 sets.
Prepare myself for the second round. Yeah.
Congratulations, Niels. How pleasing was it to finish the match in the way that you did with that large average and the 158 checkout? Will that give you a lot of confidence going forward?
Yeah. I know I can do it, but at the end it's just about relaxing. And the first 2 sets I was really nervous. When I came off stage after the second set, I was telling myself, you cannot going to lose this match. Just how I say it now. But at the end, it's really difficult to play such a third set as I did. But I'm really happy with that set, because that shows what I can do in those tournaments.
And it's been a really good year on the floor in particular for you, a final and 3 semi-finals. What do you put that form down to, and has that given you confidence taking on the big stage?
Yeah, of course. I know I can beat that kind of players. Not only this one, but also like Michael Smith. Not him as a special, but you know, the top players, I can beat them. But I have to be really good, and I was really good sometimes at the floor tournaments, but not yet here. So that's the next goal.
And it was mentioned that you've been working with Vincent van der Voort's brother. How is that relationship?
His son.
His son's brother. So how has that relationship come about, and what have you been working on?
Yeah, we've been working on just experience. Like, I can play darts, I can play really good darts. Everyone can, I think, in this Pro Tour season. But you have to do it on stage and when it matters. And that's the focus we had. And I think we make some good steps, and he was here as well. So yeah, really good cooperation for them. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Niels.
It's nice.
Cheers, Ian. Thanks very much.
You.
Congratulations, Ian. Was it just all about getting the W today, no matter how that came, whether you averaged 70 or 110?
That's all it takes, all the way through the whole competition. You know, I done well last year and then lost to Luke Littler, and I missed a few darts at double. I could have been 3-1 up in sets, but it never happened. It's getting that win. You're in the tournament now, so you get that first round win, and that's it. Then you can move forward.
And does a game like that, you know, having such a war of attrition with Mervyn, in a weird way, does that sort of help you going forward now, you know, that you've been in that battle?
No, it was hard work, you know, being in. I've just got to go home now and just chill and start practicing again. I knew what I was going to get with Mervyn, and I've known Mervyn for a long time, so I knew it was going to be a battle. And I didn't think it was the only 110 average up there was going to be the ages, and that was it. You know what I mean? That's all it was going to be. But it was just, I'm just glad I'm through, and that's it.
And you touched on being England teammates with Mervyn and wearing the red trousers. What do you put your longevity in the sport down to?
Practice and dedication. Years ago, you know, I was never off the board. These young kids are doing it now. Well, I'll do about 3 hours in a day, and that's it. You know, these kids are playing 8 and 9 hours now, and then they're going out at night and playing dart. Oh, them days have gone now. They've gone. You know, and it's just practice and dedication. And then when I got the chance with the PDC, and through Adrian Lewis, he was a good mate of mine. You know, so I took it, and I thank everyone that was around at the time. Thank you.
Ian.
Congratulations, Ryan. Was it a perfect opponent for you, Chris Landman, there? Because you kind of, you know, your styles mesh, don't they?
Yeah, I said that before the game, that me and him, you know, he plays really fast, and, you know, I don't like to hang around. You know, we both throw at a decent pace. We both get our darts out of the board at you know, at a decent pace, and walk back behind each other at a decent time. And I just feel like that's the way darts should be played. You know, you get players that like to hang around getting the darts out of the board and walk back slowly and stuff like that, and you know, that's not something that's in my game. And no matter if I'm playing really bad or I'm playing really well, that's something that I'll always stay the same at.
And how do you assess your season to date?
I'll just put it as another solid season, basically. Obviously, I've won 2 Pro Tours this year for the first time ever. But it's hard when, you know, I think the majors is the only thing that I'm kind of missing decent runs in, but it's hard. You know, I ran into Littler first round at the match play, and he averages 109 basically. I think it was a second, one of the top 5 averages ever at the match play, you know, behind Phil Taylor and MVG, you know, and it's tough. And, you know, I ran into 110 average from Van Veen at the European finals, and, you know, a good performance from Gezi at the Grand Prix. He basically gave me the first set, and then the 2 sets after that, I think he played fantastic. Especially the last set, he averaged over 100, and, you know, double start, that's hard to beat. So yeah, like I say, I think the floor is, you know, I'm pretty good when it comes to the floor, but I need to figure out how to win more games at majors and, yeah, see where we go from there.
And what will you do now in the break between first and second round?
So my partner's going to drive me home tonight. Hopefully she doesn't crash my car into some mopeds or something on the way back. And then just finish Christmas shopping off. You know, hopefully Gary will win tomorrow, and whether we can pencil in a little practice session in the week and before we come back. So I know he's playing the 23rd next, I think, and I'm playing the 20th. So if we can have a little session before then, that'd be good. But if not, I'll just have a few sessions by myself. And yeah, like I say, it's more about confidence than practice. And, you know, with the new darts, I'm feeling pretty good.
Well done, Ryan.
Cheers.
Well done, Rob. Congratulations. What were your thoughts on the draw when it came out with Cordecca, and how pleasing was your performance there, especially on the doubles and with the 170 at the end?
Yeah, I never really looked at the draw, to be honest. Everyone else looks at it, and I think to myself, look, whoever you play these days, they're all foaming out the mouth, they're all loving the game, and good luck to them, you know. This game has really developed over the years, in the 8 years what I've seen it, so it's an amazing situation even for myself to be in with this amount of money in the World Championships, and next year everything going up, credit to the PDC. But what I would say, sort of on my own front, I think I had a job this year to try and get myself ready. So I wasn't really focused on who I was playing or what I was doing. You know, it was making myself feel all right after having such probably a bad 6 months. You know, just focus on myself, get myself right, and going forward, get that better too. And I know there's more in the tank, and there needs to be. But I think yeah, I could get close.
And you mentioned about looking to work harder in the new year. What does that entail? More exhibitions, more practice?
No, I think I need to go back practicing. I've not been doing my normal routine for a long time now, and I think you can get away with it for a while, which I did, and I was guilty for that. I got away with it for a lot of time, never bother, and I think it's like a crest of a wave. When you're playing all right, you can walk into the next game and still play all right, you know. But when it gets a little bit dodgy and a little bit sticky, and then all of a sudden maybe I need to put more in. I was too guilty for sitting on my backside, being nearly 30 stone, I suppose, at the time, mentally. But no, look, you got to enjoy it, and you've got to let them emotions out, and I've probably been guilty for not having them emotions to let out, you know. So it's more than just one thing than practicing. It's going up there and sort of sticking your art. I always wear my art on my sleeve anyway, whoever I meet. But I need to start doing that in darts, you know. Wear my art on my sleeve, go out there, be the person what I want to be. And sometimes when you have to vent, you have to let it out, and I haven't done that for a long time.
And it'll be Ian White in the second round. Thoughts on Ian and the game itself?
Yeah, looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to get up there, and I don't know what format it's going to be, whether it'll still be best of 5 or 7. I don't know. Is it still 5? Cool, you've done me up there. I'm only playing, David. I'm only playing. Oh no, 64. Look, just to be there and stuff and perform and do what I've done today, getting through is great. I have a couple of days, to digest that, and I play Ian. He's a great player, very experienced, and I'm sure I'll need more next time. Thank you.
Rob,
Hi all, Paul from Darts World here, and we've just finished at the afternoon session at the Paddy Power World Darts Championship Day 2. We've seen wins for Neil Zonneveld, Ian White, Ryan Searle and Rob Cross, and now we move swiftly on with the evening session. Not a lot of chance to breathe or break here. We go straight on, and we've got another 4 cracking looking matches ahead tonight, beginning with Ross Smith, former European champion, up against Sweden's debutant Andreas Harryson. Harrison's had a very good year on tour. Ross Smith has had a very solid year on the floor mainly. I would be in favour of Ross Smith winning this one, maybe 3-1. And then we move on to the second match, which I think could be a really underrated match and could really bring the crowd alive. The walk-on will bring the crowd alive for one person, as Ricky Evans takes on Manlot Lung. Ricky, king of the Christmas walk-on here, he'll have his festive shirt on. He'll be lapping up the crowd to the strain of usually Shaking Stevens, Merry Christmas everyone, and he'll get the crowd going against Manlot Lung, who a couple of years ago was absolutely sparkling in dumping Jan van Veen out of the tournament. It'll be interested to see what Manlot Lung turns up, but I still think Ricky gets the job done, 3-1 or 3-2. Third match of the night is the aforementioned Jan van Veen, reigning European champion. He starts against, well, I mean, a bit of an unknown quantity nowadays in Cristo Reyes. Reyes once rode high in the PDC rankings and was a solid mainstay, but we haven't seen much of him for a long time, and it would be intriguing to see, you know, how the Spaniard plays on that big stage. But I think Van Veen is the up and coming. He's fresh, he's in sparkling form, and I think he wins in straight sets. And we round off the night with another crowd favourite, Damon the Heat Heta. He starts against Steve Lennon. Heta is looking for a real breakthrough in a major, and he'll really want to do well here. And I think he can start with a simple enough win against Lennon, maybe 3-0, 3-1. Action, as always, starts at 7 o'clock. It's live on Sky Sports in the UK, and we'll cover it all across our socials, so make sure you follow us. Congratulations, Andreas. What was it like playing at PALLY for the first time, and did it sort of meet your expectations?
I think it was over my expectations. It was fantastic. And what a crowd. It was so loud.
And how do you feel you played overall? Because you were rock solid on your doubling, weren't you? And your scoring helped you in the end.
Yeah. I don't think I played my best. So, but in the end, I think I played quite good.
And the draw sort of opens up for you now. So next up, it will be either Thibaut Tricol or Motomu Sakai. Have you got any thoughts on those players? Have you played those players before?
Yeah, I played Thibaut a couple of times, and I lost against him a couple of times. But last time I won against him. So let's see. I know he's a great player too. So.
Congratulations. Yep.
Cheers.
Congratulations, Ricky. You made a really explosive start there. Is that some of the best 2 sets you've ever played at PALLY?
I don't know. Personally, to me, I literally walked off and I had a little bit of swagger. I don't know what stats were. I could probably 95. I don't know.
It's well over 100.
Was it 100? Was
Yeah.
it? I won them. That's the main thing for me. And then I think I got a little bit complacent and ripping the dartboard. I had to change my stem, and that mucked my head up. That really did muck my head up. Yeah, and because I had different colours, and back in the day I used to love playing with 3 different colours, and because the green ones are a bit bigger than the yellow ones, and I got 3 sets, and I'm happy.
And we knew that it would be an emotionally charged day for you, an occasion.
Yeah.
How proud are you that how have you dealt with that, and you know everything that came with it? And will that give you confidence going forward?
I think that might be great for me, because maybe I need something a little bit more. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need, like, I'm not saying I need a family death or I need a family, like, someone to come up, but it meant like literally walking on stage, I had goosebumps. Normally I'd like give it stacks to the crowd, and as soon as I got to that little podium where my dart flights were, my stems, I stopped, and that was it. I just thought, win, play darts, won that first set. Normally you know what I mean, they're probably here shaking steamers now, but I had a little bit more not fight, because I don't know what the word is. I really wanted to, you always want to win darts matches, but there was something a bit more about it, because my mum was there. Because she would have told me off if I like, oh, stop dancing, or that bloody Christmas tree hat. I'm hoping someone just gets rid of that. Yeah. But it's the beauty of darts as well, and there's words I can't even say. Literally, I have no idea why, but I was in such a proper. I think I was snarling the first 2 sets, like proper, like angry. Not angry with anyone else, just maybe I should do that every time when I'm playing in Wigan, and
And
I'm rambling here.
no, don't worry. And what will preparation be like now ahead of a game against either James Wade or Ryan Say as a motor?
It's one of them. I've got 10 days, is it? 22nd I'll play, I think. We obviously don't know when I'll play, but enjoy yourself. I've got 10 days. I can do some Christmas shopping, maybe. I won't play. I've got a darts match Monday, local league. I've got a darts match Tuesday, local league. I'll play it. The old boy I'm playing is going to probably get ripped. He's going home, but it could be a lady. But yeah, I'm loving darts at the minute. Literally, I was gutted. I got the old 22nd because I thought I'd be 23rd last on just before Christmas. But yeah, oh well. Thank you. Cheers, my friend.
Ricky, congratulations.
Thank you.
You had the 134.
Again.
Thank you, Jan. Well done today.
Cheers, thank you.
Congratulations, Jan.
Thank you.
We touched on obviously your 2 losses here, but I mean, do you allow yourself to just think that those were 2 special performances from Man Lot Lung and Ricardo?
Yes and no. With Man Lot Lung, yes. But still, I was 2-0 up that game. So, even though he played well, he hit loads of 180s, he averaged like 96, 97. So, at the end, looking back at it, I was like, my first World Championship, okay, I could have lost that game, which I did. But last year, I only averaged like 91, 92. And being number, I think it was like 28, 29 back then in the world, I should have averaged more. I played well in the whole year. So, looking back at it now, I expected more from myself. But, it's made me the player who I am today. And, thankfully I got over the line today.
And playing well against Christo and him playing well at the same time, does that stand you in good stead for the rest of the tournament, being pushed that hard first up?
100%. Of course, it's always nice to win your first game, but especially to do it in the way I did today, being under pressure, I performed well under pressure, hitting a couple of 180s, good checkouts, like nearly 100 averages. It gives me massive confidence going into the rest of the tournament to know I can perform on this stage as well. I'm really looking forward to the rest of the tournament and to see where I can go.
And do you now truly feel that you're involved in the tournament now, having advanced past the first round?
Yeah, of course. Like last year, I've made it to the second round without even playing, so I'm in the same round as I was last year. But last year, as a top 32 player, you only want to make it past Christmas. So that's the main goal now. But before this tournament, the main goal was to win the first round. I achieved that goal. Now my goal is to make it past Christmas, so we'll see where we go next year and next week.
Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
When the draw came out, what were your thoughts on Steve Lennon as a proposition, and with him under pressure to keep his tour card? Did that sort of weigh heavily on him tonight as well?
Yeah, I didn't look at him like I didn't even know. At the end of the day, why would I know? I wouldn't look at things like that. So all I looked at was Steve Lennon. He's a seasoned player. He's been on the tour for, it feels like a ridiculous amount of years, and he's always there, and he's a steady game. So and then he's got the levels to go on. So for myself, yeah, it was always going. It's a tricky draw. It's a banana peel, isn't it? You can slip up easy peasy. So it was on to me to, what. Don't worry what he does. Don't worry about the scores and that. You just follow your game, 5:01, get it done as quick as you can, hit the double, and build that confidence. Get 1 leg, get 2 legs, and really try and dominate and build your own confidence. And that's how I felt. That's just how I felt today.
And how pleasing was it to overcome that setback in the third set and then get the job done in the fourth?
I felt it easy. I thought, you didn't get it done, you idiot. And then I was like, doesn't bother. I'll get this one done. And that was the confidence that I had in myself, obviously after the first 2 legs going, this is going to happen. You put the pressure on him, he's going to fail. But if he comes through it, fair play. But if not, it's just on me to worry about me and what I was doing. And I just, like I said, I felt $1 million like it was going to happen.
And what does success look like for you in this tournament this year?
No, just one game at a time. At the end of the day, that's how I feel, is just one game at a time. Yeah, like I plan not to fail at the end of the day. Like I said, I've put so much time in, so much effort, and I've got to believe in that, and that I've always put in more than the other guy that's facing me, and I've just got to believe in that.
Congrats, Damo. Were you not tempted, but rolling the years back to Blackpool for a potential cricket-inspired